Alright, here's the next game, in which this time around, we are going to play Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the SNES. Oh, and where is it? There. Alright, Jeopardy Deluxe Edition, coming up next. You just saw I played the regular version of Jeopardy for the SNES and won $25,000. Jenny and Jim are my opponents this game. Here we go. We have these as our categories. Artists, history, 18th century America, the in crowd, IN in quotation marks, we have toys, and finally we're going to deal with by the numbers. Alright, start things off with artists for 100.
The answer is...
Picasso painted lots of gloomy paintings from 1901 to 1904, mostly in shades of this color. What is blue? Artist 200.
The answer is...
Combining her love of flowers in the desert, she painted mule skull with pink poinsettias. Who is Georgia O'Keeffe? Artist 300.
The answer is...
This artist, who lived in Arlington, Vermont, put himself in about 25 of his own works. Norman Rockwell. Jenny ties me for the lead. History 100.
The answer is...
This extremely strange and cruel Roman emperor was succeeded by his uncle Claudius. Who is Nero? Dang it. Jim. Caligula. The in-crowd 100.
The answer is...
It's burned during religious ceremonies to produce a pleasant fragrance. What is incense? I'll go with the in-crowd for 200.
The answer is...
On a dye classification chart, it's listed under VAT Blue 35. Indigo. We have a three-way tie for the lead. Everybody's got $300 right now. 18th century America for 100.
The answer is...
In December 1783, General Washington resigned his commission before Congress in this Maryland capital. What is Annapolis? Oh, Marty would get me if I did not know this. Alright, 18th century America for 200, please.
The answer is...
The first of the 4 coercive or intolerable acts were passed in 1774 as punishment for this. I think I know. Boston Tea Party. Oh yeah, that was my guess. Oop. Okay. Toys for 100.
The answer is...
This toy is made of 67 feet of wire twisted into about 92 coils. That's all. What's a slinky? Toys for 200?
The answer is
A 6-pointed piece of metal that's picked up between bounces of a rubber ball. What is a jack? Toys for 300.
the answer is
The toy company that introduced the plastic frisbee in 1957. What is Whammo? Toys for 400.
the answer is
A.C. Gilbert got the idea for this toy while watching a high-tension tower being built. What is the erector set? Toys for 500.
the answer is
Though it looks like a microwave, the Kenner Easy Bake Oven still uses this to cook the cake. What is a light bulb? Alright, ran the category. Let's go back to Artist 400.
the answer is
Renoir was born in this French city known for its porcelain, and at 13 he was a porcelain decorator. I'm taking a guess on this one. Let's see what it's Marseille. It's not. Boop. Limoges. Limoges. Oh well. The In Crowd 300. Daily Double. Alright, here's the clip. It's the longest word in the Pledge of Allegiance, and it's indivisible. I knew that. Alright. Artist 500.
the answer is
Last name of the American artist who had artistic sons named Titian, Raphael, and Rembrandt. Peel. Peel. Jenny's got $1,000. Everybody's at the 4 figures right now. The In Crowd 400.
the answer is
Medical specialty that covers the insides of the body. What is internal medicine? Oh, that's right. The In Crowd for 500.
the answer is
Paul Muni and Ed Begley starred as opposing lawyers in this 1955 play based on the Scopes trial. What is Inherit the Wind? That's the one. 2,400. Let me have 18th Century America 300.
the answer is
The first census of the United States was held in this year. What is 1787? Dang it. It's incorrect. Alright, it's 1790. Alright. By the numbers, 100.
the answer is
Through there. Avenue that's synonymous with New York City's garment district. What is 7th Avenue? Okay. We'll go with by the numbers for 200. Members of this religious denomination sometimes call themselves by the initials SDA, who are the Seventh-day Adventists. By the numbers for 300.
The answer is.
In this movie, Marilyn Monroe provokes the condition in Tom Ewell when his wife's on vacation. What is the 7-year itch? We'll go with by the numbers for 400, please.
The answer is.
Abby Hoffman, Rennie Davis, Jerry Rubin, Lee Weiner, John Froines, Tom Hayden, and Dee Dellinger, who are the Chicago 7. And we'll go with by the numbers for 500.
The answer is.
Dangle your tootsies while surfing. What is Hang 10? $3,600. I'll take the $400 clue in 18th Century America.
The answer is.
In July 1701, this city had only one Cadillac, Antoine, its founder. What is Detroit? '18th Century America, 500.
The answer is.
On September 22nd, 1776, he lost his one life with regret. Jenny. Nathan Hale. Oh, yeah. History 200.
The answer is.
Mary I had Archbishop Thomas Cranmer burned at the stake in this university town in 1556. What is Oxford? $300.
The answer is.
A pewter dinner plate dated 1660 is the first documented evidence of explorers on this continent. I'm going to take a guess and say what is Australia. $400.
The answer is.
His brother Alexander Ulyanov inspired him to become a revolutionary. I have a hunch, but I'm going to hold back. Lenin. Oh, okay. Wasn't my guess. Now the last clip.
The answer is.
This Alabama seamstress's name became a household word in 1955. Who is Rosa Parks? That'll put me at a nice even $5,000. Jenny has $1,500, Jim $2,100, so I'm off to a good start. $5 grand. Here we go.
Here are the categories.
New Hampshire. Celebrity spelling. Forests. Animals. 1976. And finally, nursery rhymes. Okay, here we go. Nursery rhymes 200.
The answer is.
They all ran after the farmer's wife. Who are the three blind mice? I'll take nursery rhymes for 400.
The answer is
A man of words and not of deeds is like a garden full of these. What are weeds? Nursery rhymes for 600.
the answer is
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Johnny's so long at this. What is fair? Nursery rhymes 800. Daily double. I'm gonna bet it all. This shepherd fell asleep on the job. Who is Little Boy Blue? Thousand.
the answer is
It's who Simple Simon asked, "Let me taste your ware." Who is the Pie Man? Good for 1,000. Animals for 200.
the answer is
Pet owners may buy dogs and cats a special collar to protect them from fleas and these arachnids. What are ticks? Animals for 400.
the answer is
This animal's color changes come from changing light, emotion, and temperature, not background. What is a chameleon? I'll take animals for 600.
the answer is
Bookworms and pinworms are classified as these from the Greek nema, meaning thread. What are nematodes? Animals for 8.
the answer is
When they're adolescents, these salamanders are called Fs. Jenny. Newts. Forest 200.
the answer is
This forest near Nottingham, England is famous as the home of Robin Hood. What is Sherwood Forest? Forest 400.
the answer is
About 90% of all U.S. forest fires are caused by humans. Most of the rest are caused by this. What is lightning? Forest 600.
the answer is
About 1/3 of this continent is rainforest. What is South America? Forest 800.
the answer is
The U.S. Forest Service was established in 1905 as part of this cabinet department. Oh, well, Jim locked me out. Agriculture, okay. That was one of my hunches, but I don't know if it was my main hunch. Either way, Jim got that one, and he takes second place for now. Celebrity spelling 200.
the answer is
Colorful last name of colorful cabaret star Joel. What is Grey? That's Grey. Celebrity spelling 400.
The answer is
Shirley MacLaine's brother uses this last name. What is Beatty? And that's B-E-A-T-T-Y. Can I have celebrity spelling for 600?
the answer is
This Smith was in Charlie's Angels and Rage of Angels. Who is Jacqueline Smith? And that's J-A-C-L-Y-N. Celebrity spelling 800.
the answer is
Daughter of director John Huston. She's a noted actress herself. Who is Angelica Houston, and that's A-N-J-E-L-I-C-A. I haven't seen him. Celebrity spelling 1,000.
the answer is
A weaver by name, not trade. She took her first name from a character in The Great Gatsby. Who is Sigourney Weaver? And Sigourney is S-I-G-O-U-R-N-E-Y. Forrest 1000.
the answer is
Term for the boundary on mountains beyond which trees do not grow. Jenny. The timberline. Animals for 1,000.
the answer is
The horned toad isn't really a toad. It's one of these. What's a lizard? Right. New Hampshire 200.
the answer is
Sergeant Preston of the Yukon would feel at home at the Derby and Laconia devoted to races of these. What are sled dogs? No. Dog sleds. If I had said dog sleds, I would have had $20,000. It's okay. New Hampshire 400.
the answer is
The state's White Mountains are part of this larger chain. What are the Appalachians? That's gotta be right. That's more like it. New Hampshire 600.
the answer is
A tall white species of this tree once used to make Indian canoes is New Hampshire's state tree. Not too sure about this one. Jim. It's the white birch. $1976 $200.
the answer is
Sarah Caldwell became the first woman to conduct at this New York City Opera House. I'm gonna take a guess and say what is the Metropolitan. $1976 $400. With a daily double. Yeah, let's try it. Reclusive billionaire who died on April 5th on a chartered jet bound for Houston, Texas. Who is Howard Hughes? Yeah! 1936 $600.
the answer is
She became the first female anchor on network news and the top paid newscaster up to that time. Was Barbara Walters? 1976, 800.
The answer is
Head of the Unification Church, he presided over a God Bless America rally on September 18th. Jenny. Reverend Sung Myung Moon. New Hampshire, 800.
the answer is
It's the four-word ultimatum that serves as the state's motto. What is live free or die? New Hampshire for 1,000.
the answer is
From 1641 to 79, New Hampshire was ruled by this colony. What is Massachusetts? Now the last clue.
the answer is
Two of these jets, one from Paris and one from London, arrived in the U.S. for the first time on May 24th. What are Concorde jets? Oh, I got it. So I have 43,800, Jenny 4,100, Jim 3,700. It's a runaway game. Either way, I'm going to do much better this game. The category is language. I will go 6,200. The English translation of the Esperanto words bluebirdo. What is bluebird? I'm gonna lock that in. And I film tape this game in under 30 minutes. How about that? Is it bluebird? Yep. Well, it's one word. I made it 2 words. Will they accept it? Let's find out. Jim, did you come up with bluebird? You did. You're gonna go up to $6,400. Jenny, did you come up with bluebird? You did. You go up to $7,200. Will they accept it as 2 words? They did. So I win $50,000. How about that? See y'all for that next segment.